Hello everyone, this is going to be a 2v2 commentary between Pokeroff and Mouz. So we have Mouz Hazu spawning over here as the red undead player to the, what I'll call the 12 o'clock position right here, and we have Mouz Samdan spawning over here as the red night elf player. He is night elf, not human, not undead, not orc, he's night elf this particular game. We have Pokeroff Jade spawning as the yellow night elf player over here, what I'll call the 8 o'clock position. And finally, at the 6 o'clock position, we have Pokeroff Kaz spawning as the yellow human player. Kaz doing the standard barracks farm altar build. We have an Ancient of War creeping coming in from Pokeroff Jade. Samdan is doing Altar of Elders Moonwell, and this may just be the typical Night Elf Undead combination, Priestess of the Moon, Huntresses, and True Shot Aura Abuse. So we'll see if this is going to be a Priestess of the Moon. If it is, this just confirms it, and this is going to be my third replay, yes. My third replay today with the same exact strategy. How exciting. We have a graveyard now being produced in the back, so we do have fiends coming in and a tome of relics. So yes, this is pretty much the same exact strategy that I've casted so far. If you haven't checked those out, I believe those are between AAA and IG, and that was a best of 3 matchup. So go ahead and check out those games. We do have an Altar of Kings now with an Archmage, and there's going to be a Demon Hunter. Yes, Demon Hunter, Archmage, and Death Knight, and Priestess of the Moon. Wow, why does that sound so familiar? We have Crypt Fiends now coming out as well, so Hazu quickly getting some Crypt Fiends, not building the second Ziggurat yet. Oh, did I speak too soon? Yes, I spoke too soon. Building that second Ziggurat right on time. Ancient of War now doing some additional tanking right there, trying to focus down some units. Demon Hunter is going to come out and finish off some of those bandits as that Ancient of War is going to head over to those rogue wizards. I don't think the Ancient of War yet. The Ancient of War cannot get slowed and with those frost armor attacks, so something to note. We do have Archmage now creeping with some militia, so even though he doesn't need militia to creep this, I believe he wants to creep this with the militia in terms of speed. He wants to creep this militia camp in order, or this rogue wizard camp in order to just clear it out really quickly. Tome of Knowledge being dropped, fairly useful +2 tome, but I'm sure he would have wanted a Tome of Experience a little bit earlier instead. Ancient of War now taking some additional damage. We have the Archmage now coming in. Oh, quick detonation. Nice detonation coming in. The Priestess of the Moon gets 42 experience. Demon Hunter now trying to head to the north to try to do some harassment. Fiends now coming in with some skeletal minions. So it is going to be like 2 1v1 games. Archmage trying to push off the harassment of a single Priestess of the Moon. Meanwhile, what? Priestess of the Moon got the Scout Owl first? So yeah, the Scout Owl first instead of the True Shot Aura. That's a little bit interesting. A little bit of a change in pace. We do have the Demon Hunter now trying to come in, finish off those rogue wizards, trying to deny that. And Demon Hunter does have mana burn, I think, so should be able to mana burn and finish those off. Oh, a nice quick detonation as well. So Demon Hunter getting a lot of experience. Demon Hunter now trying to come back over here as well. Should be able. Oh, not able to get the mana burn off. Takes a shot and then. Now taking some additional damage, not able to, if he was able to get a kill steal off with mana burn, I'd be very, very impressed. Trying to come in around the corner, those fiends right in the position, right in the way, unable to get that kill steal off. So it looks like Hazu was expecting that play. Archmage now trying to do some additional creeping as well. Priestess of the Moon using that Owl Scout very, very well to keep track of where all those units are, and because the Owl Scout Jade is not able to do any hide tactics. But Samdan is going to be forced to pull that Priestess of the Moon to the back. We do have some Huntresses in the mix now, so Huntresses in the mix, 3 Huntresses coming in to join in on this fight, and we'll see what Samdan is going to decide to do. Jade now, or Hazu now getting to Halls of the Dead. And so we should be seeing a Lich as a secondary hero. Archmage now trying to do some additional creeping, but the Priestess of the Moon and Samdan is going to come in and do some damage. No, Priestess of the Moon's not even in here, just doing a lot of damage with those 3 Huntresses, but those Archers are going to come in as well. Archers doing a lot of focus damage as well, and that Demon Hunter is going to be forced to run away down to 65 hit points and use the Scroll of Town portal. And the Scroll of Town, the Death Coil still hit, and the Fiends are now just trying to pick off these units. Those Archers are going to be stuck. This is really, really bad right now, as it was not close enough to the Scroll of Town portal, and those Archers are going to fall really, really just feed experience to the main army right now. So Priestess of the Moon still almost level, a little bit shy of level 2, or pretty much only halfway there at this point. Archmage now trying to run to the back, rejoin his army, really low hit point units, and now we're gonna go ahead and push in. We do have Huntresses now trying to push in as well, and Archers now trying to run to the back into that base. Fiends now pushing in. Death Knight not wanting to overcommit, as that Tree of Ages is going to come in and start doing some damage. No secondary hero yet, so Tree of Ages is teched right now. So, but wow, Samdan is losing a lot of, or Samdan is able to just do a lot of harassment right now, able to hide a low hit point unit and a Priestess of the Moon sitting in the little path of that Moonwell. And we do have Ancient of Lores now being produced in the back of the base. We do have a low hit point Huntress sitting back there as well. Another low hit point Huntress continuing to try to come in. Down goes the Huntress, and now level 2 on that Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter now trying to fight that Priestess of the Moon. Priestess of the Moon trying to push him down, but unable to do any of that additional damage right now. Now we do have a Priestess of the Moon now being trained, but the army of Jade is now 19/40. So 9 Wisp, 1 hero out, and 1 hero in training is pretty much all that the army is. Archmage now trying to come back in, does have some riflemen, but Pokeroff is in a lot of trouble right there. Pokeroff Jade is going to lose his Ancient of Lores. And then getting caught in transition tech. We do have an Ancient of Wonders being built in the back, but one Ancient of Lores goes down, another will fall in just a second. Demon Hunter trying to use those Moonwells, but really unable to really do anything off of this. Trying to continue to push in. Archmage does have a lightning shield, not quite sure why he isn't casting that in order to deal some of that damage over there in the back of the base right now. Archmage, Mountain King trying to join in on that fight. Mountain King should be able to add a little bit more leverage to this fight. You're able to get a bolt off on a low hit point Huntress. Huntress will fall. Rifleman trying to come back in. An Ancient of Lore trying to be built outside the base. Low hit point Rifleman trying to run. Mountain King doing some damage, able to bolt another low hit point unit, trying to focus down those Huntresses. Ancient of Lore still being produced, and we have a Scroll of Town portal coming out from Samdan and Mouse Hazu. So really effective harassment right there. And you know, Samdan is still sitting, or trying to do some additional creeping right now. Samdan should be sitting still at Tree of Life, most likely still just feeding additional hit points. And we're going to get maybe level 3 on the Death Knight. So level 3 on the Death Knight, still level 2 on the Priestess of the Moon. Let's see if it's going to be a Tome of Experience drop or not. No, just a Tome of Agility, giving it to the Priestess of the Moon, most likely, and additional damage. Over here we have some creeping of trying to take down these Mud Golems and these Ogre Warriors. They quickly fall. Archmage now level 3, Mountain King level 1, and does get a Sentry Ward, so if they try to do any hiding tactics, that will be interesting because it won't work anymore. Now trying to do some additional damage. Water Elemental quickly getting purged, so a little bit of a miscue coming in there. Need to do damage to those Null Overseers so that they gain aggro before, so that Water Elemental can purge completely. Mountain King will get to level 2, and now we have the red army of Mouse now trying to come in, going to do doing some damage right now. Demon Hunter in play, and we have an Owl Scout in play as well. So Priestess of the Moon still sitting level 1, trying to get to level 2, wants an Owl Scout of her own. And we have the Mountain King now trying to push in. So Archmage, not quite sure where the Archmage is. Where is the Archmage? There it is. Archmage is on the map. Sitting level 3, should have enough mana for Water Elemental in just a moment, as both players are just trying to feel each other out right now. We have the Ancient Protectors coming down. So Ancient Protectors, we're gonna have Mouse coming in with a Tower Rush, and this is gonna be really bad. It's gonna force Pokeroff Jade's hand in order to, or Pokeroff's hand in order to, Pokeroff's hand, force his hand. Sorry, didn't mean that on purpose. Anyways, those Ancient Protectors, those 4 Ancient Protectors it's gonna force his hand in order to come back home right now and fight in a position that he doesn't want to. Otherwise, he's gonna buy additional time. Mana Burn, Lightning Shield being casted. Units around that, one Huntress now taking a lot of damage. Almost level 2 on the Priestess of the Moon. Not quite if it was Searing Arrow or not. No, yes, it was Searing Arrow, so it did not being able to view all those low hit point units. Mountain King does have a Sentry Ward, but has not casted that yet. Low hit point Huntress not falling. Come on, to take it down. One Huntress goes down. Another Huntress goes down to a Lightning Shield. Dryad's now coming in, and we have level 2 Demon Hunter for Pokeroff. Jade does fall, and the Priestess of the Moon is starting to get focused down right now. It may be in a little bit of a hurt right now. Mountain King trying to do some additional tanking, but the Priestess of the Moon does get focused down from all that focus fire from those Fiends. Fiends is so much damage per second right there. Death Knight now trying to go ahead and continue to push in, and those towers are completed. So I'm going to call this game for call this game right now for Mouz. Stay tuned for part 2 and the conclusion of this replay between Pokeroff and Mouz here on Goldshire.